Ukrainian Defense Ministry said that Kyiv would submit its first report on the use of cluster munitions to the United States. Has the administration received this report yet?
I'm not aware if we have.
My second question is about the Peace Talk Summit in Saudi Arabia on Saturday. Do you think it is a good idea to organize such a summit without Russian participation in it?
I would echo what Ukrainian President Zelensky has said, which is that he is open to real diplomacy with Russia when Russia is ready to engage in such diplomacy. Unfortunately, what we have seen is that from the outset of this war, really from even before the outset of this war, Russia has never been willing to engage in actual diplomacy. We made clear on behalf of the United States we were willing to talk about any legitimate security concerns Russia had before the outset of the war. Ukraine made clear that they were able to do the same. Russia never engaged in a serious or meaningful way. With respect to the talks that will be held in Saudi Arabia, we believe it's important that countries around the world hear directly from Ukraine about the horrors that have been unleashed on their country, about the attacks on civilians, about the attacks on schools, on hospitals, on apartment buildings, and civilian infrastructure, that they hear about just how Russia has violated their territorial integrity, violated their sovereignty. So if at some point Russia is willing to engage in meaningful diplomacy, I will not speak on behalf of the president of Ukraine, but he has made clear in the past that he'd be willing to engage with them on such matters. Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Leah Cosgrove with the Gray Zone. So back in May, I asked you about Gonzalo Lira. He was the U.S. citizen arrested in Ukraine for posting dissident content online, and you told me the State Department was aware of his arrest in May. And we learned last night through a series of tweets by him that he had been tortured in the Ukrainian prison, and he was now on a motorcycle with a broken rib trying to flee to the Hungarian